Hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I am so excited about filming today's video. I can't even begin to explain it to you. I've had this planned for quite some time now, but just haven't really had the chance to get out there and film it. But today is finally the day and I couldn't be more happy about it. So as you may be able to tell from the title of today's video, I'm actually about to get myself ready to head off to London, meet up with my best friend Jess, and we're going off to the Notting Hill bookshop in order to buy a blind date with a book. So I've seen this appear on my TikTok a few times. This particular bookshop sells blind date with a book, and they write on the cover kind of like a description of what's inside, and you buy it based on whether you think you'd be interested or not. So that's kind of the premise of today's video. I'm going to go there, I'm going to buy some books, I'm going to find out what they are, and I couldn't be more happier about it. I'm not going to waffle on for any longer. I am going to jump straight into it. Before we begin, please don't forget to make sure that you've liked, commented and subscribed down below. And other than that, let's finish off getting ready and let's head off to London. As you would have seen there, the bookshop was so busy. I didn't realise quite how popular it would be, but we did find the books, and there was 2 boxes of them outside and also 2 massive crates of them inside, so there was quite the selection to go through. There was other books in there as well which looked interesting, but because it was so busy we decided to just get what we needed and leave. Okay, so we've just got out of the bookshop, and apologies if the lighting's a little bit weird. We're just kind of improvising with what we've got, and I'm so excited. They were $6.99 each, which I think has gone up a bit because I think when I first looked at doing this they were only $4.99. So I picked up this one, which is Contemporary Fiction, Long Lost Siblings on Divergent Paths Get Back in Touch, Heartwarming and Heartbreaking. So it kind of just gives that description on the front, and then you buy it based on whether you think you'd be interested in it or not. So I'm going to open it, although I do feel a little bit weird about opening it. I feel like I'm being naughty. It's called Half a World Away by Mike Gale. So the actual blurb says, Kerry Hayes is a single mom living on a tough South London estate. She provides for her son by cleaning houses she could never afford. Taken into care as a child, Kerry cannot forget her past. Noah is a successful barrister with a beautiful wife, daughter and home in a fashionable Primrose Hill. Adopted as a young child, Noah never looks back. When Kerry contacts Noah, the sibling she lost on the day they were torn apart as children, she sets in motion a chain of events that would change both their lives forever. I quite like the sound of that. That's what it looks like. It's quite a cute cover, and we were both saying that we are quite prone to judging books by their cover, so that's definitely one that I would have picked up myself anyway. Maybe not one that I would have actually bought based on the blurb, but I'm still excited to give it a go anyway, and I feel like that's kind of the whole point of buying a blind date with a book, to get you to read things that you wouldn't usually pick. We then also picked up another one. Am I alright to open this? Yeah, you sure? Okay, me and Jess are going to share this one, I think, dependent on when we open it or not, because we both really like the sound of it. So this one is Modern Fiction. It's a surreal depiction of paranoia, addiction, drugs and medical experiments. Taboo breaking, nightmarish, brutal and fiercely funny. So if you know my niche reading topics, you want to kind of know why I'm interested in that. It's a little bit smaller than the first one that I opened, but let's open it and see what we've got. I wouldn't be surprised if I opened it and it's actually one that we've already both have. It's called Naked Lunch by William S. Burroughs. Looks like that. You've not got it? No, I've never heard of it. The blurb says, nightmarish and fiercely funny, William Burroughs virtuoso. Never heard of that word before. Taboo breaking masterpiece Naked Lunch follows Bill Lee through Interzone, a surreal, I don't know what the words say, orgiastic, I don't even know what that means, I don't think I want to know, wasteland of drugs, depravity, political plots, paranoia, sadistic medical experiments and endless gnawing addiction. One of the most shocking novels ever written, Naked Lunch is a cultural landmark, now in a restored edition incorporating Burroughs' notes on the text, alternate drafts and outtakes from the original. Oh, so this is a restored, it says the restored text, it's not the complete original book. Still sounds quite good though, doesn't it? I still quite like the sound of it. Look how white the pages are as well. Oy. So that's what the front cover of it looks like. As I said, I've never heard of it, but that does still sound quite good. Definitely interested to give that one a read. And then Jess also picked up another one, which I'm not going to open because she deserves to open it herself. But this one is Crime, set in 1986 Dublin. An officer is found dead amid a scandal, investigations, a murder that no one wants to solve, and it's an exciting page turner. So I'll put something down below here when she opens it of what book it actually is, in case anyone is interested. But that is our little blind date with a book haul. I might try and start reading one of these today if we sit down at some point later. But for now, I think our plan is to have a little browse around the area, go to Portobello Road Market because it is a Saturday, so I believe that that's on, get some lunch somewhere, and also go to the colourful Notting Hill houses. And I think that's it, so I will update you all a little bit later, let you know what I think of the books. I will definitely start one on the train ride home at the very least. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get some lunch because we are really hungry, so I will catch up with you in a little bit. After exploring Notting Hill for a little while, we sat down in Cafe Nero to read the books. I made a start on Naked Lunch and actually found it quite enjoyable, although we did spend a lot of our time chatting. We then headed back to the station. I dropped Jess off at Waterloo before going back to Euston to get my train, and here is me doing the Euston run, as I like to call it, as my train was honestly a nightmare. I don't even need to discuss it. I always have a travel incident coming home from London, but I did eventually make it back home safe and sound, and that does bring us to the end of the video. So I do really hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe down below, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next one.